Last year, I did this same video with fruits and like potatoes. Insert picture. So if you want to see where I chose to go to school last year and then didn't end up going, like be sure to watch that video. So this year, I also did not make cupcakes and I did not feel like getting a bunch of different fruit, so I put it on a plantain. That it really needs to be cooked. Like, look at this. This like pained me to put in. I like ruined this plantain. I'm sorry. Anyways, these are my options. Should I just hold it? I might just hold it. This is so smart. Why don't other people do this? I don't know. So subscribe to see what I do next year for this video. Because who knows, maybe I'll be choosing a different school next year. No, I have faith that I'm gonna go to this school I actually chose this year. I applied to 8 schools. 4 of them are in the UK. And the reason I did that is because it's a lot cheaper and I really want to experience something very, very, very different. I don't know why, I just did it. The rest, I will show you. The first up we have Wesleyan and Middlebury. I applied to these schools on a whim in September because they didn't have supplements, and I was watching Gilmore Girls and I was like, shit, what if I want this? Oh, I also want to say that I did not apply to any of the same schools that I applied to last year. Anyways, so I got denied from Wesleyan and Middlebury, which is good because I didn't realize how expensive they were. Anyways, moving on. Next up we have Eckerd. Eckerd I applied to because they have a really good marine science program, and I did visit. I realized that if I decided once I'm there that I just want to stick to marine science, there wasn't really any other like draws. That was the only draw, was the marine science program. I was not a fan of the campus. It felt very small. I know some people like really small schools, but it's such a small school. It's like the size of my high school, which is not really what I was going for. I really like the area though. Not as big as and diverse as I wanted it to be. It's in Tampa basically, like right, oh, it's in St. Petersburg, which is so nice. My cousins live right there, but I had to get rid of it. Goodbye, Eckerd. Okay, next. I don't know which one to do next. We'll do Edinburgh. Okay, Edinburgh. I didn't realize until like after I applied that it's $20,000 more expensive than the rest of all of these schools, which was like the reason I reapplied this year, was to go to schools that were applying to schools that were less expensive and save money. So that was like the first thing. I was like not really considering it. And then also I got in on a conditional offer. They said that I needed B+ or higher in AP Calc courses, and I took AB and I got B+ or higher, but I did not take BC, and there was no way I was gonna be able to take BC before I started at Edinburgh. So basically I didn't even get in. I got in, but I did not get in, so, and it's too expensive. But I met so many British people this year, and they all said to go to Edinburgh because everyone seems to have so much fun there. It's also a really good school, but not a possibility, so. Okay, next. This honestly makes me sad. We have Florida State, which I never thought I would apply to because I'm not like a southern person, like this is such a southern school sorority vibe. My cousin goes there. The reason I applied is because if you go abroad for a semester as an out-of-state student, then you get in-state tuition for the rest of your years, which is great, and they really prioritize study abroad. So I was like, you know what? Like, I really want to go abroad, and this could be like my home base and I could still go abroad. And then I also, when I got in, I got the in-state tuition scholarship anyway, so I would be paying in-state tuition. So I really, for a hot second, really thought I was gonna go to Florida State. I visited my cousin there, and it's crazy down there. Corona doesn't exist down there. I really liked the campus. I kind of liked that it was kind of southern. I was never really into sorority or Greek-like things, but I could see myself maybe joining one. And I was like, maybe I could like vibe with all of this partying and stuff, like that whole thing. But then at the same time, I felt like deep down I was not going to be fulfilled there. And the main draw was that this was a very comfortable choice, very inexpensive. My cousin went there. Like, I wouldn't be taking a lot of risks by going here, which you don't need to take risks. Like, it's a lot less stressful. But I knew deep down that I was not going to be fulfilled. It wasn't diverse enough for me. There wasn't as much going on as I wanted. I really wanted a cultural experience, like outside of the country, not like the American or the US cultural experience. And it is like a lot of people from Florida or from my area that go there. I really wanted to meet different people. My cousin was very sad. I'm honestly pretty sad. It's a cool school, but I had to get rid of it. So the last three, Aberdeen, Glasgow, and UCL. We are now all abroad. Crazy. I didn't hear back from Glasgow until like May 13th, and I was supposed to decide by May 15th for child support reasons, divorced parents. Anyways, so all of a sudden I had to decide in 24 hours between these three schools. So I did take some vlogs of that. I don't remember what I was talking about. It is March 13th, probably about 10 o'clock at night, and I just realized that I got into Glasgow 2 days ago. It was in my junk mailbox, which happened with Aberdeen too, except I didn't know about that for an entire month. Oopsies. Now I need to decide where I'm going to school in 24 hours, but tomorrow we will be deciding where I go to school. I wish my camera wasn't broken. You get my phone camera. But Aberdeen, why do I say Aberdeen like that? Aberdeen. The draw was that I got admitted for 3 different degree programs, and I wouldn't have to choose my major or declare my degree until the end of my second year, which a lot of like UK schools, you just have to like stay in your major and like, or that's like what I was hearing. So that was the main draw about Aberdeen. The thing is, I have not visited any of these places, and I am never been to the UK. It's fine. We're literally fine. It's fine. It was just gonna be really easy and flexible for me to choose my degree. I was a little concerned about the location. Just seems like a little, I know it's not remote because I know it's like a city, but I know it's a small city, and that just made me a little bit nervous. And basically then when I got into Glasgow, I think it's Glasgow, I found out that I also didn't need to decide until the end of my 2 years. I felt like the vibe of the school was a lot more what I wanted, and I also got a scholarship there. So everything that Aberdeen was offering, Glasgow offered that and more. So Aberdeen's gone. Then we have UCL and Glasgow. I'm like set on Glasgow, and then I look at the major that I have at University College London, and then I'm like, I don't know. Because this major is just so unique. It's called Global Humanitarian Studies. You will study a breadth of subjects: social justice, conflict and migration, humanitarian crisis response, strategic planning and logistics, aid economics, climate change impacts, natural hazards, health emergencies, public policy, anthropology and social science, humanitarian data science, project management. So unique, I feel like. Maybe it's not, but to me, I feel like it is. This also looks so intense. And I like that it's 3 years, but it'd be so intense. And it's also a city campus, which I don't think I want. But it'd be cool to live in London. No, I always thought that London would be like a little too much for me. Really be nice if I could visit these schools. But at Glasgow, just realized I don't have to choose my major until the end of my second year, which is really good. But it's 4 years. It's fine. You have your whole life. You don't need to do a 3-year degree and be locked into it. But it'd be so cold. London's a little warmer. Oh my god, that's stupid. No. I feel like I gotta just stick with Glasgow, even though this major is so cool. And I think it'd be really intense, and I'm not super set on it, but it's so unique. It looks so cool. Yeah, it's probably gonna be... It's Glasgow. Oh, fuck. This is so hard. No, you know you're supposed to go to Scotland. Okay. Scotland. Glasgow. That was me making my decision. Just made it. Okay, I'm back now. I'm like, should I go to Aberdeen? It was great because in Costa Rica, I met a lot of British people that could give me insight on these schools because I literally don't know. Just follow my intuition, I guess. So, I feel like you can guess what I chose. I'm going to University of Glasgow, which I had on my Common App last year too, but never applied. So I feel like it was a sign. I think all along I knew I'd end up at Glasgow. That's gonna be me in Scotland for the first time. Trying to understand accents that we'll see how it goes. Well, we're just winging it over here. We're really just winging it, but it all worked out. And I also went to a psychic who told me that I was gonna go to school in Scotland. That did not alter my decision, even though everything she's told me so far has been right. This video is all over the place. How is this video 11 minutes long? We're done.